We're doing two MLB player props here on PrizePicks for Wednesday, August 16th. Before we get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF. There's also a WAP link in the description to join our premium Discord here. Very close, about 100 members now in the premium Discord. We have a free Discord as well. Link in the description with over almost 3,000 members. But premium Discord here is where I post all the plays that I'm making on PrizePicks, as well as some other cappers in there that post all of their plays. Again, $9.30 per month. Go ahead and check out the link in the description below. We hit both of our YouTube plays yesterday. Here from the, I believe, just two MLB plays. Or actually, one MLB, one WNBA. We hit on the Chelsea Gray. And then we hit, I believe it was, hold on, I got to actually double check what the second play was yesterday. We hit on the Chelsea Gray, and then we hit on the Tuki Toussaint over 2.5 earned runs allowed. So, good day yesterday. Again, not a financial advisor, not gambling advice. Simply just place I'm personally looking at making, hopefully giving you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions. But let's get right into it, you guys. Two MLB plays today. We have a pretty nice slate. The first one is going to be Ohtani plus Seager over 3.5. I think anytime you see these two guys and the line is at 3.5, I have to take the over. Like, I just, regardless of the matchup, regardless of the stats behind it, which I think there is some supporting stats here, but just these two guys, I have to take the over on this at 3.5. Probably just maybe staying away from it at 4, but just keep in mind they had 11 combined HRR yesterday. Corey Seager had 2 home runs, and any at bat Ohtani can have a home run. So let's just get into this. Taking a quick look at this matchup. It's in Texas, so weather won't be a factor. Obviously, I think the ball should be okay as far as be able to fly out the field. Seager batting second, Ohtani batting second. Both these guys should get ample amount of at bats here. But let's just take a look at this. So I love the odds. Seager is minus 150 to go over 1.5 HRR. Ohtani is minus 145. So both these guys, great odds on the over to go over 1.5 hits RR each, right? And if they both go over 1.5, this is going to cash easily. We take a look at both these guys here. Let's take a look really quickly at Seager. First 16 plate appearances in his career. He does have a home run, 4 strikeouts. He's batting .231. And then Ohtani as well, I think against John Gray, he's done all right as well. .286, so 2 hits and 7 at-bats. Not a ton of at-bats here, but both these guys, Ohtani facing John Gray this season versus righties. Let's actually switch this to batting because we have to. Versus righties, Ohtani is batting .320 versus righties, 1.112 OPS. It's his best matchup, right, against righties. Specifically, he actually hits a little bit better on the road. So right-hander on the road, he's hitting .319 against on the road here, and really has been hitting pretty well. Over his last 30 days, he's batting .307. He has been striking out a ton, but given the chance for him to hit a home run, you do kind of expect that. And then Corey Seager has just been, he's facing a lefty who he hits a little bit worse versus lefties, but it's still an insane .339 average versus lefties here. And over his last 15 days, he's batting .354 this season at home. Just at home, regardless of matchup. He's batting .374 at home with a 1.187 OPS. So literally both these guys could cover this line by themselves, as we saw Seager had 2 home runs yesterday. And let's just take a look at some of these game logs. Or actually, let's take a look at stat moves real quick. I just wanted to see Corey Seager plus Shohei Ohtani hits plus. Again, this is stat moves, by the way. Anyone asking, I do play a monthly subscription for this game log this season. Now I'm doing just live with this for you guys, but just take a look at this. This just has Corey Seager, but Corey Seager had 10, 2, 1, 7, 6. And just look at his last since July 18th. 5, 1, 5, 7, 3, 6, 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, and 10. Right? So that's insane. Or I gotta do and, I think. But this should show it. Yeah. 11 combined for them yesterday. They didn't cash here on, I believe this was Monday. I gave this as a YouTube play. They finished with 2. Ohtani, he's facing Verlander in that game. Didn't play well. Before that, Ohtani Seager would have cashed here. They 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 would have cashed here. So, just look at this since August 5th. We're looking at a ton of hits, runs, plus RBIs between these two guys. So, at 3.5, I'm taking the over on this any day of the week. This is the first play. Second play is definitely an interesting one here. Definitely an interesting one. It's going to be a hitter strikeouts prop. And I dug deep on this one. I'm going Ahmed Rosario under 0.5 hitter strikeouts. Super, I mean, again, if you don't like it, don't tail. Like, I just want to reiterate that. Any play, if you don't like it, do not tail because, I mean, I dug deep on this one. I like the value, and I think the stats, supporting stats, support this play here. But let's get into this. So, quickly, Ahmed Rosario, again, over on Outlier. Again, this is Outlier. This is Outlier for the Seager and Ohtani. Link at the top of the description. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier. In my opinion, one of the best research tools in all of sports betting. You can click on Corey Seager here, and you can check a look at his last 10. Look at the last 10. Look at the hits, runs, RBIs last 10. Right? You can do so many different things research-wise. So go check out that link. 7-day free trial with the link in the description below. But let's get into Ahmed. So Ahmed here, right? This is his last 20 game log since joining the Dodgers. He's under this line in 15 of his last 20 games with the Dodgers. 15 of his last 20. We take a look at over his last 5. He hasn't struck out at all over his last 5. But he's in a matchup here, or also to the odds, he is currently minus 125 on DraftKings, which, I mean, for a hitter strikeout prop at 0.5, which could be volatile, obviously, it's just one strikeout, the prop's over. Pretty good odds to go under this line at minus 125 here, in my opinion. But he gets a matchup versus Wade Miley, a left-handed pitcher, and Ahmed Rosario was traded to the Dodgers for this specific reason, to hit lefties. Like, literally, to hit lefties is when he's in the lineup. So, if you take a look at this, since August 1st, since joining the Dodgers, versus left-handers, he has 26 plate appearances, only struck out 3 times. If we do this, if we break this down to at home, right, Ahmed Rosario has 19 plate appearances, he struck out 1 time, which is essentially a 5.3% K rate. Wade Miley is not a pitcher, a dominant strikeout pitcher. He's just not. Like, if we take a look at Wade Miley specifically, obviously the Dodgers can get to him too, but we take a look at his game logs. He's just not a guy that's going to overpower anyone pitching, right? I mean, striking out. I mean, he's got, what is this, in last couple starts, he had 2 strikeouts against the Rockies, 5 strikeouts against the Brewers, 8 strikeouts against the Reds, which is crazy, but 4, that's in the month of June, he only had 10, so 3, 3, 4, 5, so he's just not even a guy that's going to get a ton of strikeouts in general. And we take a look at Daily Grind Fantasy. Again, I'm a new partner with Daily Grind. There's a link in the description below this video. You get a 7-day free trial with Daily Grind. DFS Optimizer, again, in my opinion, another great research tool if you're looking to make money here in sports betting. So basically, they compare all the odds to all the books here and give you the best plays, or the plays that have the best odds to hit here. And I mean, Ahmed Rosario is right here. He's got a 52.03 odds to hit this line of under 0.5 hitter strikeouts, which is essentially 2, 3, 4, 5, the 7th highest odds as far as these plays go here on the DFS, the DG Fantasy Optimizer. So again, link at the top of the description. I'm going to be using this a lot more here in the videos, but you get a 7-day free trial. In my opinion, another great research tool here in regards to sports betting. So we take a look at also just Ahmed Rosario, some splits for him in the month of August. Right, he's got 42 at-bats. He struck out 6 times in 42 at-bats in the month of August as a whole versus righties and lefties. Last 7 days, 15 at-bats, 0 strikeouts. 0 strikeouts over his last 15 at-bats. And really, last 30 days, 78 at-bats, 9 strikeouts. Again, some of those at-bats were with the Cleveland Guardians. He's just been playing really well since joining the Dodgers. Really, really well. And versus lefties on the season, 304 batting average, 19 strikeouts in 138 at-bats versus lefties. So I like Ahmed Rosario under 0.5 hitter strikeouts. Corey Seager over. Corey Seager and Ohtani over 3.5 HRR. Drop a like on this video, guys. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, let's cash.